Welcome to another segment of Coffee Talk at the Jackson Coffee Company. Today we're going to talk about roasting coffee and about lattes. And specifically, we're going to talk about sugar-free lattes. It's this time of year where people think, oh gee, I ate a little too much at Christmas, Thanksgiving, starting to catch up with them maybe, but they still enjoy their latte and they don't want to cut it out of their daily routine. We have some alternatives for the public to consider when ordering their latte. So let's take a look at what a latte is. A latte is basically 2 ounces of espresso, steamed milk, and then you add a flavor to it. So a vanilla latte or a caramel latte would have the caramel or the vanilla flavoring and the espresso and steamed milk. That's what's in a latte. How you help yourself out if you're calorie conscious or maybe you're a diabetic. You look for 2 things. One, you can always use skim milk, which brings the calorie count down virtually in half of what you would get with either whole milk or even 2% milk. So that's an option, skim milk, 2% milk. But what makes a significant difference in a flavored latte can be the syrup. We have here at the Jackson Coffee Company a variety of what's called sugar-free syrups. In fact, we have over 18 different sugar-free syrups which allow us to mix and match and create basically 50 or 60 different sugar-free lattes. Now, we also have that available in our regular lattes, but today, on our show today, we're talking about sugar-free lattes. And when it comes to the sugar-free, the most common flavors are vanilla, chocolate, caramel, but we have a variety of sugar-free flavors in addition to that. Now, yesterday I was on the phone preparing for this show today, and I talked to some of my competitors, called them, asked what their options were when it came to sugar-free. They each had 2 different sugar-frees. That's all they had. They had a vanilla and they had a chocolate. They don't have caramels, they don't have the Irish creams, they don't have the raspberries, all those other flavors that we have. In fact, here at the Jackson Coffee Company, when you come in and you ask for a sugar-free list, we have a list right here that we pull out, we show you, and you'll find that it has a variety of different sugar-free flavors on it, from almond to the brown sugar cinnamon to the peppermint. We even have a unique one that's called Kahlua. Now, we've all heard the drink Kahlua. It's an alcoholic drink. This one, unfortunately, for our customers is non-alcoholic. But I want to point out that we have a large variety of sugar-free drinks. Now, what does that mean to you in the end? One, do you give up any taste? Well, someone could argue that there's a little bit of a taste difference with the sugar-frees. It's like going to Diet Pop. It tastes a little different, less sugar, but here with the sugar-free syrups, you actually get the sweetness out of them because it's a syrup versus a soda pop like Diet Coke. And so the taste is pretty much there, and when you get the milk that's skim, you really don't taste much of a difference at all. But what does that mean to the customer when it comes to calories? Well, generally a latte is going to have about 220 calories in it for your typical, let's say, a vanilla latte with whole milk. Now, you would cut that substantially in half with using just 2% milk and taking regular syrup. But if you go all the way down to a sugar-free syrup, which has 0 fat, 0 calories, and you use skim milk, you're only talking about 75 calories for a latte. And in today's eat-out world, 75 calories is not much at all. Compare it to a Big Mac and fries, which is basically about 1,100 or 1,200 calories. And so if you're looking this time of year to cut back on your calorie content and you still want to enjoy your daily latte, consider sugar-free syrups and consider using skim milk. Another reason to consider sugar-free syrups in your latte is maybe you're just trying to cut back on your sugar purposes for a medical reason, such as you're a diabetic or you're worried about becoming diabetic. And so you might want to consider sugar-free syrups. And again, try it out. If it's not for you, go back to the regular syrups. In fact, if you wanted to come down, try a sugar-free latte, and you didn't like it, we'd make it over for you and make you a regular latte that didn't have the sugar-free syrups. Now, one of the things that you should also consider if you're looking to cut back on calories is just plain coffee. You need to understand that coffee has 0 calories, 0 fat. The only thing it's got in it is what we all want, is caffeine. Same thing with espresso. Espresso does not have any calorie, no sugar in it at all, no fat at all, and so black coffee is always the great alternative to a latte. You know, if you need to put a little sweet and low in it, if that's your thing, a little sweetness, then you do that too. But understand, coffee has no calories or fat at all. And here at the Jackson Coffee Company, we roast all the coffee here on site. We buy green beans. In fact, this is a bag of coffee that we buy. We buy it in the 150-pound bags, and we roast all coffee here on site. That's what makes the Jackson Coffee Company very unique and has made us the best coffee in Jackson for 2 years running now, is because we roast it all here on site. We buy those green beans. This is our roaster right here. We roast it right in the front of our store. You can come in and watch us roast. In fact, on Saturdays, it's a great place to hang out. We're real busy. We're roasting. It's fun. It's like watching fudge up at Mackinac Island. You know, they're doing the fudge thing, and we're roasting on Saturdays. And eventually, you get a product that of coffee that's packaged up. This is Ethiopian coffee. We have a bag of Guatemalan coffee. We have a variety of blends. This is a house blend. All of our coffee's dirt cheap. It's $6.95 a bag. We always tell the customer the date the coffee was roasted, so you know how fresh it is. When you come to the Jackson Coffee Company, you'll find that your coffee is no more than just a couple of days out of the roaster. If you came in on a Saturday and we're roasting, you can buy it right out of our roaster. That's how fresh your coffee is here at the Jackson Coffee Company. I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Coffee Talk at the Jackson Coffee Company, and I want you to remember, life's too short to drink bad coffee.